Good evening. If you're ready, we'll start with the press conference of the coach, first the assessment.
First of all, I want to congratulate my players because it's always a big thing to come to Madrid. It's a big thing to play with personality against Casablanca, a great team, great players. And we had an idea how to play this game, but this is secondary. Usually we have one thing that we are working on, and to tell you the truth, we were not very, very good in improving as fast as I wished. It was the emotional control. In the third quarter, Real came out the locker room super tough. They were disrupting all our offense, and we could not buy a bucket. We over-dribbled. We were very bad. Usually when we are bad, we have the tendency to be worse. Tonight, being bad, we were good, keeping our composure, playing defense together, and we survived. We moved through adversity, and we controlled the game in the last 15 minutes. So I believe it's a well-deserved win. We played as a team. We moved the ball. We wanted to hit a lot of trees because it's very difficult to go inside against Tavares and Ibaka. The size matters. So I believe that this is a great night for Zalgiris.
Thank you, Coach.
Questions for the coach. Please identify yourself and the company that you represent.
In inglese o in castellano? Italiano non possiamo.
No.
Alberto Marzagaglia, Euro Devotion coach. A great win. I want to ask you two small questions about Lonnie Walker. The first one is at which stage is the adaptation of the team to a great talent with so many skills like Lonnie? And the second one is about still Lonnie said in the last days that Zalgiris is Final Four teams. So I would like to ask you about that story too. Thank you.
So you see why he's a rookie in EuroLeague. First of all, he's a great guy. He's very talented but very humble. He tries to grasp what we are teaching him. I believe that, to be honest, his adaptation to EuroLeague is at 50% of the stage because he's able to play only 20 minutes, the first half. So now I'm thinking to put him in the third quarter, not in the first half, because or he learns how to play 40 minutes, because he gave us the confidence and the trust in our skills in the first half. So he took the team on his shoulders, but in the second half he was not able to perform the same way. So he must learn how to manage his energy, physical and mental, because 21 points first half, 0 points second half, we have to find a balance.
Any further questions?
Finito? Gracias.
So many things that I want to
Good evening, everyone. We'll start a press conference with Paco Redondo first, an assessment from the coach, and then questions. First, to congratulate Zalgiris for the great match they did. I believe the assessment of the match is based a lot on all the way to the break, where they are a team that offensively, I'd like to say that the one that scores less has the worst attack, because it's not true. But they had the less average and they scored 54 at home. So of course important shots on with a 15-29 on the 3-pointers, that on a given moment where we were able, or we tried to get into the match, they punished with important shots and then getting it right. Questions for the coach, name of the company that you represent, please. Noemi Fernandez, Real Madrid Television. Today Musa got a lot level to the level they usually have. That's what his statistics say. Unique for players to be at the level for the EuroLeague. I believe that he and everybody else who is part of the core of 12 on the other day against Unicaja, some players are giving a very good level and are helping to improve the average of the team. And today was Zanen that maybe was not as right in the other day. But more than assessing that from the individual point of view, if we just get one every match, it's going to be difficult for us to get our goals. We need for Father to Zanen to have 11 more, and on other days we'll have Sergio and plus 11 and Balde plus 11. So just to get with the assessment of one player, is true that a defensive level is a really important player for us, and everything regarding to recover feelings on his side is good for the group, and so I think it's good news. Hello Paco, Javier Alonso from Radio Nacional. What is there a lot about blocking? Is 3 consecutive defeats? Faco saying that it's not lack of will. So how much of a blocking there is in the EuroLeague? I agree with Faco a lot in that sense. The team wanted. I don't think anyone can say that they did not fight to the end or they did not want it. That's when we say, come on, let's go, but where are we going? Sometimes you don't just win with willingness. You have to win with basketball, and it's true that for us, all teams, coaches, players, press, fans look at the classification. So this matches probably you can get 10, 20 below, but if at the classification level you have a level of confidence, then it's a lot easier to get into the match than when the slap of the classification, as you're saying, of defeats. It's true that maybe that becomes being more nervous or mistakes because classification rules, and it's true that we are in the position we deserve, no more no less, and maybe that makes that on a given moment we make some mistakes. From Agencia F, of everything that the team is living right now, what are you most worried about as technical stuff? What is more difficult for you, or what you want to correct most? If I would have to stay with one single thing, and of course I speak in the name of truth, I believe would be continuity. And we were talking about it on the previous press conference. We won on the Barcelona field with a big effort, fighting 2 extensions, but we cannot reaffirm that moment or that feeling, because then we get 3 defeats. Then we go back to the loop of, on the other day we got a match that I believe we played a wonderful match against the team leading the Endesa League, and now we have to reaffirm. So if I would have to answer to a closed question, I would say continuity and keep it calm, because if we're able to have several wins. I believe that us, on the previous question, we would have that calm of making less mistakes, be more calm, be more ourselves. I believe we need to find a bit continuity, and continuity is given by results, of course. Paco, how do you justify a team defensively like the Unicaja and one like the first quarter today? Such a big difference. It's kind of difficult, isn't it? It's true that sometimes you play against different typologies of teams. Starting from the point that Zalgiris, I started by congratulating them because farther from getting it right, I believe they did a wonderful match. And that getting it right, it contributes to winning or losing also according to predisposition. And we had that predisposition. It's true that on the other day against Unicaja, they didn't get it as right as Zalgiris did. But if we value our first minutes, it was not bad. It's true that we dropped and dropped until the scoreboard stopped and the break with 54 points with a team that scores an average of 70 something. The truth is that this match happens, we usually work on the aftermath and see what happens, as we did after winning Barcelona, or after we did after losing against Juventus, or as we're going to do tomorrow after losing today's match. I don't believe in good and bad. I believe in things to improve and things to maintain. So what did we get right? Well, maybe just a few things today, but what we did, I think we have to promote. And we believe we have to correct. We have to correct it from training sessions. It's true, and of course it's not an excuse. The lack of training is because of all teams, but from training we have to correct a number of things that when we had sometimes to prepare the match, it was a bit better because of the kind of players we have. Any further questions? Is that good? Thank you.